Hello and welcome to the Prithviraj English Academy. As our social study series is going on for the Karnataka State Board, I am here to discuss about S.S.L.C. Model Question Paper 2025 and 26 second model question paper. Related to this one, already I have uploaded the first model question paper, the solution. This is the second model question paper. Those are now not watched that video, then I am going to provide the link of that in description box. So please go through it that. So without a delay, let's start today's video. A second model question paper. With the first one, 4 choices are given for each of the following questions are incomplete statements. Choose the correct answer and write the complete answer along with its letter of alphabet. 8 into 1 is equal to 8. So first one. The queen of Hadinadu, Palepatu, gave her daughter in marriage to Eduraya because. Why she has given her daughter? So here, after the death of the Chamaraja, after the death of the Chamaraja, nobody was there on the throne. So here, so what exactly happened? Hmm? About that, you have to choose the answer here. So first is Maranayaka ordered the queen to give her daughter to Yaduraya. Who is Maranayaka? Maranayaka is the commander in chief, yeah, Dadavai of the Chamaraja when he was there. Okay, and afterwards also. Okay, and Yaduraya came from the Gujarat, Dwarka. Okay, these two things we came to know. And queen is a wife of the whose Chamarajas. So first options is not so yes or no, because queen will not going to accept the order of the Dadava is yes or no first point. Second, Eduraya was handsome and the princess was in love with him. Just now he came over there. How can she means able to the princess will going to love with him? So that is second answer eliminated. Then third one, Eduraya forced the queen to give her daughter. No, actually Maranayak was going to force to her the queen to marry her daughter with him, but she was going to refusing that, so she also got eliminated. Then fourth one is Eduraya killed Maranayaka. Yes, so when Maranayaka was going to forcing to the queen, that time Eduraya he came with his brother and he was killed to the Maranayaka and he helped the queen. This is the right answer. Then option C is the right answer. Sorry, option D is the right answer. Eduraya killed the Maranayaka and helped the queen. It is the correct. Now move to the second. Second World War was ended in the year 1939, 1941, 1933, 1945. Once again, 1939, 1941, 1943 and 1945. So answer. Actually, this war got began in the year of 1939. From there to it was there for 6 years. Means D answer is correct. D option is correct answer. 1945. Okay, now move to the headquarters of the United Nations is in dash. Headquarters of the United Nations. Okay, The Hague, Geneva, Washington and New York. So answer is New York. The leader of the Narmada Bachao movement, Shivram Karant, Sundarlal Bogun, Meda Patkar, Chandi Prasad Bhatt. Okay, here Sundarlal Bogun and the Chandi Prasad Bhatt were the leaders of the Chipiko movement. Shivram Karant is the Kaiga. Then remaining is what? Meda Patkar is the correct answer. So C is the correct answer. Okay. The conventional rainfall that occurs in the West Bengal is on these Kala Baisakhi, Coffee Blossom and Mango showers. So here answer is Kala Baisakhi. Okay, now move to the next. The main reason to build Nava Seva port is to export tea in a large quantity, to start naval base in the west coast of the India to relieve the high pressure of the Mumbai port, to promote water transport in the east coast of India. Okay, so it was established in the Mumbai. So why? Because C answer. Why? To relieve the high pressure of the Mumbai port. Okay, now come to the program implemented to provide the shelters for shelterless people is Ashray Yojana. Okay, Ashray Yojana is the correct answer. Okay, now move to the Government of India established district industrial centers in options A 1942, 1945, 1978, 1984. So answer is 1978. Now move to the next. Second one. Answer the following questions in a sentence each. 8 into 1 is equal to 8. Who implemented Mahalwari system? So answer is R.M. Bird and James Thompson implemented Mahalwari system. So both name you can write. Okay, now move to the next. Why did Hitler organize an outfit called Brown Shirts? So why? Hitler organized an outfit called Brown Shirts to create unrest and fear in the minds of the people. Okay, now move to the next. Where is the headquarters of the European Union located? Okay, now move to the answer. The headquarters of the European Union is in Brussels of the Belgium. Brussels of the Belgium. Okay, now move to the next. What is the importance of section 17 of Indian Constitution? So 17 article. Why it is important? Okay, because the 17 article of the 17 article the article 17 of the Indian Constitution which prohibits the practice of untouchability. So according to that article, if you are going to practice untouchability, it is offense. Okay. Now to the why was agitation against Kaiga started? Why? Because opposing the nuclear power plant. Why it was started? To nuclear power, opposed to the nuclear power plant. Okay, now move to the Bengaluru is called the Silicon Valley of India. Why? Because Bengaluru is a major center of information technology. Information technology. Okay. Now move to the next. What is a tax? The money paid by the citizens without any expectation in return is called the tax. How are banks connecting link between depositors and the borrowers? Banks act as a connecting link between the depositors and the borrowers by connecting surplus means extra money from depositors and lending it to those who need funds. Means it will going to collect the money from the depositors and it will going to give the loans to the borrowers. Okay, now move to the third one. Answer the following questions in 2 to 4 sentences or points each. So 8 into 2 is equal to 16. Explain the functions of the Union Public Service Commission or explain the objectives of the Food and Agriculture Organization. Yes. From here you can write any 4. Okay. It will going to conduct the exams for the Group A and Group B force of the Union government. It will hold the personality test, means it will going to conduct the personality test for the direct recruitment. It will going to advise the government on the promotions and transfer of the civil servants. It will going to suggest disciplinary actions for the officials misconduct. It will going to give advice to the government when directed by the president. When the president will going to ask, that time it will going to provide the, it will going to give the advice to the government. Okay, now come to the objectives of the Food and Agricultural Organization. Yes, it will go to first point. Development of the agricultural sector, prevention of the nutritious food, liberation of the global population from the hunger, and improvement of living standards of the people in rural areas. Why should be child marriages prevented, controlled, or untouchability is a social evil? How? So first, child marriage is the illegal. A girl should be mentally and physically mature before marriage. Okay. Then move to the third point. Move to the third point. One of the main purpose of marriage is to have a children. A girl's womb becomes fully developed only by the age of 18. A fully developed womb can safely support a fetus for 9 months. Marrying before 18 can be harm both the mother and the baby. Okay. Therefore, it is necessary for a girl to be at least 18 years old before marriage. Child marriage is a crime and affects the couple as well as their children's health and mental well-being also. Okay, because of this thing, we have to prevent the child marriage. Now come to the next, untouchability. How it is social evil. The caste system in India is identified with the caste system only. Okay. The Indian people are divided into the thousands of caste groups. Some of these castes are considered lower castes than the others. The untouchables were considered the last rung of the society. Untouchability is the inhuman practice of our society. The lower castes were deprived of, means they are away from the all social, cultural, religious, educational and political opportunities. Mahatma Gandhi said that untouchability was a stain on the Hindu society. Okay. Now move to the next. Mention the problems faced by the India after independence, immediately independent. These are formation of the constitution, refugee problem, communal rights, government formation, reorganization of the Indian states, food production, agricultural and industrial development. These are the problems faced by India after the independence. The British used doctrine of lapse policy as a weapon to expand their empire in India. Justify. Yes. If any Indian king died childless, his adopted son had no right to succession, means to become a king. Such a state was included in the British Empire. Satara, Jaipur, Sambalpur, Udaipur, Jhansi, Nagpur came under the control of the British. Okay, now move to the next. What are the difference between between perennial canals and the flood canals? Okay, here are the differentiation. Perennial canals and flood canals. Now come to the know about the differentiation between these two. Okay. Yes. Wait a minute. Okay. Now come to the one by one the differentiation. First one, perennial canals are constructed across the river and water is stored in the reservoirs. Dam will going to constructed over there. Okay, but flood canals dug directly into the rivers without constructing dams. Okay, perennial canals, water is provided throughout the year, means throughout the year water will going to provided by these canals. Flood, water flows in a rivers only when they are full. When the means the rivers will going to full, that time only the water will going to means gets through these canals. But perennial are not like that. Throughout the year they will get the water. Now come to the list out the cropping seasons of the India. So these are the three: early monsoon, a kharif season, a kharif crops; post monsoon, rabi crops; summer crops, a zaid crops. These are the three important cropping seasons of India. Okay, now come to the How is pre-harvest harvest technology different from the post-harvest technology? Okay. Pre-harvest technology, improved technology used in agriculture production, like high yielding grains or seeds will going to use, chemical fertilizers, pesticides and irrigations will going to use here. Okay, these are the major steps as a pre-harvesting technology. Now come to the post-harvesting technology. Okay, post-harvesting technology means after the things. What is that? After the harvest. What is that? Improved technology used to procedure, process and the market agricultural products. Agri markets will going to establish and warehouses will going to provide for them. Okay, now come to the how are the consumers exploited? The gap between consumers and the suppliers has largely disappeared. Direct transactions between them have ceased. The prices that should have been decided by the producers and the consumers together began to be decided by intermediaries nowadays. Okay, this caused difficulty, losses, and the problems of consumers. Now move to the fourth. Answer the following questions in about 6 sentences or points is 9 into 3 is equal to 27 marks. Okay, now come to the first one. Means 25th. Explain the struggle of Martanda Varma against the Dutch. Okay. Or is what is that? Explain the struggle of Martanda Varma against the Dutch, or explain the effects of British education system in India. Okay, now come to the Martanda Varma ruled the Wayanad princely state until 1758. He protected his princely state from the Dutch. Okay. He shifted the capital to the Thiruvananthapuram. Okay. He stopped the Dutch from the gaining control over the black pepper trade. Okay, now come to the. He defeated the Dutch force when the Dutch attacked Travancore. Okay. He captured the trading force of the Nedu, Mangada and Kotarkar. These are the two places you are going to capture from the Dutch. In 1741, the Dutch declared war on Thiruvananthapuram. Martavandavarma was going to repel them. According to the Treaty of 1753, the Dutch surrendered the full power to the Martandavarma. Okay, when 1753, August 15. Sorry, August 15 only. Okay, now move to the next question. What it is? The impact of the British education. Indians could develop modernity, secularism, democratic attitudes. First point. Rationality along with the nationalistic ideals. Impetus, impetus was received for the local literature and the languages. This facilitated unity in a thinking process among the educated class of Indians. Periodicals started emerging. Periodicals means newspaper and magazines and all the things. New social and religious reformation movements emerged. The thoughts of the thinkers brought fresh thinking in the minds of the educated youth of India. The freedom struggles that were taking place in Indians also. Now 26. What are the difference between evergreen forest and the deciduous monsoon forests, or what are the uses of the global positioning system means GPS. Okay, now come to the first one, evergreen forest. Evergreen forest rainfall more than 250 centimeters, but deciduous forest 75 to 250 centimeter rainfall area. These are evergreen forests are going to found in the Western Ghats, Assam, Meghalaya, Tripura, Manipur, Nagaland, Andaman and Nicobar Islands, and the Lakshadweep. Deciduous forests were going to widely distributed in India. The area is more. Remains green throughout the year. Which one? Green forest. Leaves fall in a certain dry season. In a winter season, the leaves will going to dry of the deciduous forests. Okay. Now come to the second. Means choice is what? GPS importance. The uses. It is useful for the identifying the exact geographical location of the natural disasters. It is useful for the forest mountain trekkers to know the route. It has increased its use in a transportation management. It provides the necessary information to the soldiers, pilots, fishermen, and the sailors to follow the right path. It is a life blood of organization providing door-to-door service in the city. Systems like Google Maps show the way using the GPS system. Okay, now come to the explain the role of the Panchayat Raj institutions in the rural development or explain the importance of the public finance. Yes, Panchayat Raj institutions, they are going to providing basic facilities, encouraging primary education in a rural area, encouraging middle school education, encouraging adult education, providing technical and vocational education training, means job oriented skill oriented programs trainings will going to provide it. Expansion of the health facilities, public distribution system in the villages, development of the rural and cottage industry, M. Narega's programs, Mahatma Gandhi ji program for the employment, providing housing schemes like Indira Awas Yojana. Okay, continue. Creating more employment opportunity, development of the agriculture, improving the standard of living of the people, extending irrigation facilities, land reformations, development of the agriculture related activities, encourage the food processing units, converting the raw materials produced by the farmers into finishing goods in the village itself. Okay, these are the importance of the public finance. It is going to manage keeping in the mind the progress of the nation, equally distribute natural wealth and labor capital invest, try to maximize the production, ensure the equal distribution of the income, tries people to live comfortably, nations financial development, eradicate poverty, unemployment, regulate financial unevils and financial stability. Now come to the what are the advantages of the opening a bank account or what are the functions of the entrepreneurs. Okay, come to here. Accepting deposits from the public, this is the main thing as an advantage. Okay, collecting the money by the checks, drafts, bills. Okay, it will going to lending the money those who need it, transferring money from one place to another place or from one account to another account, discounting of the bills, hiring safe deposit lockers whenever it will going to need it, yeah, whoever need it for them. Okay, conducting foreign exchange services in an international level, keeping valuable in a safe custody like jewelry and all things it will going to keep as a safe custody, issuing letters of the credit and guarantees, conducting government transactions, it may be states or it may be the centrals. Okay, now come to the entrepreneurs functions. They are going to start the business activities through the many projects, integrates production units, make decisions about the products to be produced, coordinates all the factors, introduce new methods, manage the budget of his business, faces difficulties, losses and uncertainties, explain the ways of the business and guides it to be implemented. Okay, now come to the next. Explain the contributions of the Rajaram Mohan Rai for social reformation. First is you are founded the Brahma Samaja. He known as the father of the Indian Renaissance by the Rabindranath Tagore as given the title of this one. He was the very epicent and is the polygamy is because he know the languages like Sanskrit, Arabic, English, French, Greek, Latin. He studied the Hinduism, Muslims, means Islam, Christianity, and Buddhist religions also. He questioned the idol worship in the society. He said that modern science and English education were necessary for the revolutions and reformation. He opposed the exploitation of the women, fight against the sati system, child marriages, supported the Sati Prohibition Act, and he started the newspaper Samaveda Komudi. Okay, these are the great contributions of the Rajaram Mohan Rai. Now come to the explain the economic causes for the post-war of Indian independence. By the Industrial Revolution, Indian industries suffered heavily. Means here, Industrial Revolution was started in England, so they are always going to forcing our Indian to grow the commercial crops. That is thing, and our cottage industries got means in front of the heavy missions. Ours were not going to compete with them. Okay, craftsmen became the unemployed. Textile and wood industries became weak. People lost their jobs. Cottage industry suffered a lot. British imposed the heavy taxes and Inam Commission took back and Inam land also. Okay, and farmers felt insulted by this one. Okay, how is India trying to protect human rights? Because India has always going to try to advocate the universal human rights. India has also included fundamental rights in its constitution. In the general UNA General Assembly has also advocated that human rights should be protected worldwide. India opposed the genocide means killing the people, all forms of the exploitation and the oppression. India is trying to protect human rights through the UN and the other global forums. And India has establishment of national and state human rights commissions. What are the measures taken by the governments to eliminate unemployment? These are the one. Population control, encouragement of the cottage industry, vocational education means what you are going to call job oriented courses, development of the agricultural sector, industrial development, educational reforms, 5-year plans and employment guarantee schemes. Okay, now come to the explain the precautionary measures to be taken to face the problems created by the cyclones. First is that to shift the people from low-lying and dangerous prone areas, keep generators, boats, helicopters and other transport facilities ready. Reroute trains and buses away from the cyclone affected areas. Continuously inform people about the cyclone's movements. Keep army battalions ready for the emergency operations. Store sufficient food, drinking water and clothes for the affected people. Keep medicines and medical facilities ready for the use. This one also you can write. Other you can write this one also. Distribution of the food, drinking water, distribution of the medicine, temporary shelter facilities, necessary basic amenities, essential services to be provided. Whichever you want, you can write. First one or second one. Both are the same. Okay, but both are the different one. Means answer is for the. These are the answer for the same for the cyclones. Okay, as a precautionary measures. You can write this one or you can write this one. Okay, now come to the answer the following questions in about 8 sentences or points each. Okay, now come to the first one. Dr. B.R. Ambedkar has played an important role in reforming Indian society. Explain how. Okay, or you can write the contributions of the Swami Vivekananda to Indian society or you remembered, justify. Yes, he is called as a Bharat Ratna, the modern man, the architect of the Indian constitution. Okay, he was the first law minister of the India. He published the newspapers like Janta, Mokanayaka, Bhaiskurta Bharata. He formed the Mohad and the Kalara movements. Okay. He founded the Bhaiskurta Hitakarani Sabha organization. Okay. He fought for the social and economic equality. He formed the struggles against the caste system. He wanted the separate constituencies for the protection of the untouchables. He founded a party called Independent Workers' Party. He was the chairman of the drafting committee of the constitution. He provided legal protection against the practice of the untouchability in the constitution, like Article 17 he was added. Okay, now come to the Swami Vivekananda's contribution. A brave monk who awakened Indians. He also noticed the exploitation, poverty, illiteracy and the divisions among the Indians. Vivekananda believed that people should be educated first. He wanted legal institution to be implemented appropriate rules to support the Reformation. He also wanted people to stop following the Western idols blindly. He believed it is the duty of religion to provide light. Without providing this light, religion is itself is of no use, declared by the Swami Vivekananda. He opposed the caste system, untouchability, and the ideas of supremacy based on the caste. Then move to the 35. How is black soil different from the laterite soil? Or maximum number of sugar industries are found in the Ganga River plain only justify. Yes, soil formed square kilometers, crops and states. Black soil, the weathering of igneous rock, the basalt rock, okay, and it is covered by 5.45 lakh square kilometers. Crops like cotton, jar and onions will going to grow in this one, and states like Maharashtra, Madhya Pradesh and North Karnataka means such kind of soil will be there. Laterite soil in the tropical areas under the conditions of the high temperature and the rainfall. Temperature and rainfall. It will going to cover 2.48 lakh square kilometers of land. The crops are like tea, coffee and rubber will going to grow here. Western Ghats, the area. This is Western Ghats. Okay, then next come to the Vindhya Hills, Vindhya Mountains. Here the laterite soil is. Okay, then next it is what is that? Yes, Satpura Hills. These are the places will be there. It means this soil is going to spread. Now move to the next. About what? How the sugar canes are going to factories are going to located around the Ganga river only, because the Ganga river plain has fertile alluvial soil suitable for the growing sugarcane. The region has the favorable warm and the humid climate for the sugarcane cultivation. Abundant water from the Ganga river and its tributary. Tributary means small rivers, those are going to join to the Ganga river, right? Supported the irrigation. The plain is densely populated, means more population is there, and that will going to providing cheap and abundant labor. Means abundant means huge. Okay. A good transport facilities like roads and the railways help in a easy supply of the sugarcane to the factories. Proximity to the large markets ensure easy sale of the sugar and the related products. Availability of raw materials and the infrastructure increases establishment of the sugar industries in this area only. Okay, now come to the explain how did Dandiya war fought against the British. Now come to the about Dandiya works for fight against the British. First point, he built the army. He captured the Bidinuru Shivamogga force, and he was unsuccessfully attempted to capture Chitradurga. Wellesley tried to check the rebellion. British attack on the Shivamogga, Honnelli, and Harihara, and they captured Sikaripura. Dandiya's then means he ran to the Gutti, and Gutti was attacked by the Nizam of the Hyderabad. Then Dandiya was going to ran to the Marathas region, okay, and he continued his war with a spite of the defeat to the Marathas. He encouraged by the Palegaras. French extended their support to him. Okay, French army followed the Dandiya and captured the Srihetti, and followers of the Dandiya were killed. British attacked from all the directions. He was caught by the Maratha and Nizam army. British attacked him near the Elparvi and killed Dandiya at the Kongal. Okay, he killed by the Kongal. Okay, and capture arms and weapons by the British. Okay, now come to the what are the causes for the corruption? Okay, these are the causes: casteism, nepotism, lack of the accountability, lack of the strict law, selfish nature of man, calculation of the avoiding risk, lack of the strict supervision, inefficient anti-corruption agencies, etc. These are the main causes. Now move to the question number 6 in the 38. Mark any 5 of following in the outline map of the India provided to you. Okay, here. Malabar coast, 82 and half east longitude, Bay of Bengal, Damodar project, Narora, Kandla, Kempegoda International Airport, Mangaluru, Burnpur and Koina. Okay, first now come to the first one. Malabar coast. Malabar coast is here from Kerala to till our Mangaluru is going to call it as this coast is going to call it as a Malabar coast. Okay, then afterwards it is Konkan coast. Okay, and this in a east from Tamil Nadu till the Andhra Pradesh, it's Coromandel. From Andhra Pradesh to till the west of Bengal, it is West Bengal, it is to coastal Utkal coast. Okay, you know that. Okay, then second one is what 82 and half. Here it is 82 and half. 82 and half. Here you can go. Here you can see. Okay, between. Okay, it is this one. Okay, please. Okay, next move to the third one, Bay of Bengal. Here it is Bay of Bengal. This is the Bay of Bengal, Arabian Sea, and here it becomes Indian Ocean. Okay, these are the three major water bodies. Okay, please know that you should be remember them. Okay, next move to the next point, Damodar Valley. Here it is Damodar Valley. Okay, Damodar Valley River Project. Okay, then move to the next fifth one, Narora. Narora will be as a uh, atomic atom power center. It is here. It is Narora. Okay, then next it becomes Kandla, right? Kandla will becomes here in a Gujarat. It's a port. Okay, Kandla is a port. Okay, now move to the then afterwards. After the Kandla, Kempegoda. Sorry, Kempegoda airport. Here it is in a Bengaluru. Okay, Kempegoda. Then now come to the again next it is what? New Mangaluru port. It is here, New Mangaluru port. Okay, then move to the next. It is about the then next will becomes as a J as a what is that? Here it is Burnpur. It is comes in a West Bengal. It a industrial area. It is okay. After means above the Durgapura here, Burnpur. Okay. Then last come to the as a Koina. Koina is a dam on the Krishna river in Maharashtra. It will be located here. Okay, Koina. Okay. So I hope, my dears, you understood the all the question answers of the second model question paper. If you have any doubt, any suggestion, then please comment. Till there, watch this video and share this video among your friends. Thank you so much for watching this video, my dear. Jai Hind, Jai Karnataka.